Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Yanni, and today we are going to turn ourselves into her, Miss Tiffany, the Bride of Chucky, of course. So if you guys are interested in seeing my transformation, then go ahead and grab a snack, grab a bottle of water, because you know we're still trying to get healthy up in this joint, and of course keep on watching. So we're going to start out by gluing our brows down because she has extra thin brows. I have thin brows, but hers are a little bit more arched. So I'm going to glue mine down. You guys know this process. So we're going to fast forward through this and voila, no brows. So we're going to start out with our eyes. I'm going to go in with the P. Louise base in black. I'm going to put that all over the lid. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the black shadow from this Wet n Wild palette that came out for Halloween. This is the Pick Your Poison palette, I want to say. And I'm going to set that base. So I'm just patting everything on. Just making sure that that base doesn't move and it stays super pigmented because we want that deep darkness. Then we're going to go ahead and go into this like burgundy kind of purple color. And I'm just going to blend that into the base with the black. And blend, blend, blend. This takes a lot of time, and I'm still learning how to work with my brows glued down. So there is a little patchiness happening, but you just keep working until you got what you want. And then I did a rough draft of the brows because I needed to know how high to take the shadow. So that's why you see brows on my eyes, but those are not going to stay there. So I'm mixing my concealer, the LA Girl white concealer, and the Scream Queen Milani foundation. That's been making the perfect white like complexion base for me for all these looks. So that's what I'm doing. I mixed it in my on the back of my hand, and then I applied it with my finger, and now I am just blending it out. Then I decided to take it down into my neck because obviously I have a tube top shirt on. So I was like, you know what, let me try to see if I can take it all the way down. So I did another mixture and voila, we are going to blend that down all the way down to the neck. And I think I did most of my arms, but you know, like I said, I'm an amateur at this. I will get better. Practice makes perfect. Taking it on my ears as well. I went in with that white concealer and I highlighted under my eyes and my T-zone. Just blending it out with my sponge because this is the way it'll bring forth some light. Blend, blend, blend. A lot of blending. This concealer is a lot thicker because it's more of a full coverage concealer. So you have to really blend it out. Next, I'm going to go ahead and carve those brows out. So being that I did the rough draft on them and they're super thin, I said, you know what, let me just carve these out so that I know I'm going to go over it with a darker black liner because her hair was naturally black. So here we go. And then I'm going to take my Flawless concealer brush, I think it is. If not, it's my Vasanti concealer brush, and I'm just going to blend, 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 blend. I have to be really, really careful because usually I do my brows first. So I didn't want it to go into the shadow. Now I'm going to go ahead and powder my face. So I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro. I believe it's the mattifying one. And I'm going to use that all over my face. I'm going to set with my sponge in the T-zone. And then I'm going to switch over to a brush. And I'm going to go ahead and set all over my face and all over my body where I have the white. You want to make sure it's set so it doesn't crease and doesn't get like weird. And I wanted to have like the same color throughout. So that's what I'm doing there. Next, I'm going to do the brows. So I'm going to go in with this Kylie Cosmetics black lip and eye pencil. And I usually use this one a lot because it came as a free gift. I use this for all of my Halloween looks because I don't really use this pencil for anything else. So you see me just doing the brows. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with blush. So I'm taking this Ofra blush that I got in this blush and highlight palette. But it wasn't giving me the color that I really, really wanted. So I decided to go in with a different one. This is the Ciate London Marble blush, and this one had more of the color payoff that I was looking for because she's big on blush. And of course, she is a doll, so I want to make her look nice and rosy cheeked, even though she is super pale. Then I had to bring some kind of structure to my face, so I'm using the the ultra bronzing, the matte bronzing palette from Essence, and I'm using the lightest color, and I'm just doing a really light, like, sort of contour just to kind of bring some type of shape to my face. I look like an egg right now. Then going into this highlight right here, I am obsessed with this highlight. It's like an icy highlight, and because she's a doll, we want to kind of bring the shine so it looks like I'm doll-like. So you see me just highlighting all the high points of my face and just kind of really using as much highlighter as I'm comfortable using. You use what you're comfortable with. So, and now I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. I have oily skin, so I'm using the No Filter spray from ColourPop, which is more of a mattifying spray. And now I'm going in with mascara. I'm using the ColourPop Act Natural mascara, which I really like this formula a lot. And now we're going to go ahead and go into that palette, and we're going to do the lower lash line. So we're going to take the Tarte Double Duty pen and pencil, and we're going to do a black line on top, just because we're going to put false lashes on, and I don't want to have like that break in the dark black. Then we're going to go ahead and line our waterline. I'm using the pencil side of that Double Duty pen, liquid liner pen. So I want to make sure it's nice and black. I also elongated the inner corner because I like the way that that looks. Now with a detailing brush, we're going to go ahead and take the black color first, and we're going to go really lightly because black is very pigmented and I don't want to look like I have a black eye. And then we're going to go ahead and go in with that burgundy color, and we're going to smoke out the bottom lash. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil, and this is in, I forget what color, but it's the black, and we're going to line our lips. And then I colored in the lips to kind of create an ombre. So now I went in with the NYX Lip Shine Loud lip pigment, and I want to say this is Goal Getter. And then I took that liquid liner and I made her black mole. Then we went in with our lashes. I'm using my Kiss Strip Lash Glue. I love this glue. It's the brush on. It's clear. You guys know my little hack already. I go ahead and I put the glue on my lash line, or a little bit above my lash line on both sides. And I let it get tacky. And then I go ahead and I go in with the lashes. And for lashes, we're going to be using these pretty Ioni Cosmetics Faux Mink lashes. I believe these are the Wispy Dramatic. And you see how fast I use my Tarte lash tool, and I take the lash and I put it in the middle, and then I go ahead and I fix the outer corner and the inner corner. Now we're going to draw her tattoo, and this came out super big, but I didn't want to come back from it. I was so tired. My kids were driving me crazy, so I ended up just making a really big one. So I took a NYX red lip liner and drew the heart, and then colored it in with that same pencil. As you can see, it's like super big. It was supposed to be like 2 times smaller, but it is what it is. I just went with it. You color it in. Then I'm actually going to go ahead and go in with the BH Cosmetics A Little Bit Psycho palette. The red in there is so beautiful and so pigmented. I decided to take that on a big fluffy brush and just go over it so it looks a little bit more in sync and more just like one color versus just coloring it in with a pencil. So that's me just going back and forth and just coloring it in. And then I didn't have a way to do the dagger that she did, so I just did an arrow through it with the black liner from, I think, Kali's Cosmetics. And then I wrote Chucky, and I started a little bit too in, so, and I'm doing it backwards, so, bear with me. Then I went ahead and decided to put the gloss from the Lip Shine lip pigment, and that's it. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me turning myself into Miss Tiffany, the Bride of Chucky. I didn't put a wig on because I don't have anything that's light, and my hair's blonde, so I figured we'll just leave it this way. But yeah, this was super fun. Mind you, I did have my kids running around like crazy kids, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and support. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell down below so you can get notified every time I upload videos, which is 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, if my life permits. I appreciate you all, and I will see all you beauties in my next video. Mwah. Happy Halloween.